Hi students, today let's talk about trigonometry Aim 1, trigonometric functions of allied angles. First let us discuss what is the standard position of an angle. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Here angle AOB is theta in terms of degree, and OA is the initial ray and OB is terminal ray. Now angle AOB is theta. Both initial ray and terminal ray coincident at origin. Look at this picture. Here this is x-axis and this is y-axis and this is origin. Here angle PQR is theta. This angle PQR is not a standard position. Why? Because this initial ray and terminal ray are not coincident at origin. Okay, this is standard position and this is not a standard position. After this, here I am taking x-axis, y-axis. At the origin with the radius OP, I am drawing one circle. Here I am taking a point P on the circumference of the circle. This OP is radius. Then I am drawing perpendicular from P to x-axis, that is PM. Now O to M distance is nothing but x coordinate of this point P, and PM distance is nothing but y coordinate. Okay, from point y-axis to P, how much distance means x. Then from the point P to x-axis, the distance is y. Now we are getting one right angle triangle. This is 90 degree. Now it is theta. Remember, we are moving anti-clockwise direction, therefore it is positive theta. Theta opposite side is called opposite, and 90 degree opposite side is called hypotenuse, where 90 degree and theta included side OM is nothing but adjacent. With the help of opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse, let us recollect all the 6 trigonometric ratios. What is this? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. So sin theta means opposite by hypotenuse, cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, tan theta is opposite by adjacent. For these three more inverse trigonometric functions are there. That is cosecant theta. Cosecant is hypotenuse by opposite. For cos, reciprocal is secant, that is hypotenuse by adjacent. For tan, cot, adjacent by opposite. If you remember these three, just reciprocal the ratio, you will get cosecant, secant and cot. Okay, now let us talk about sign of the trigonometric ratios. See, here sin theta means opposite by hypotenuse. Here y, hypotenuse is r. This reciprocal is cosecant, that is r by y. Y should not be 0. Next, cos theta. Cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is x. Hypotenuse is r. So x by r. So cos reciprocal is secant. So r by x. X is not equal to 0. Next, tan theta. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Here opposite is y, adjacent is x. X should not be 0. And tan reciprocal is cot. Cot is nothing but x by y, where y is not equal to 0. Students, here we are seeing all the 6 ratios: sin, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot. Either they are ratio of x and y, or x and r, or y and r. So if both are negative, the function will be positive. Any one, if negative, one is positive, means the function will become negative. So based on that, how to give a signs of trigonometric ratios in different quadrant. Suppose it is depending on the terminal ray. If suppose this terminal ray lies in the first quadrant, here both x and y coordinate points are positive in the first quadrant, and radius also always positive. Radius is nothing but distance, no? It is always positive. Here x and y coordinates are positive. So all these x, y, r, all are positive. That implies all these 6 ratios will be positive. Y positive, r positive means positive divided by positive is positive. X and r positive, so cos theta also positive. X and y are positive, so tan theta is also positive. Therefore, in the first quadrant, all the 6 trigonometric ratios are positive. Whereas when it comes to second quadrant, this terminal ray OP, imagine in this place point P is there, terminal point x and y. X is negative, y is positive, but radius will be positive here. Remember, r is always positive because it's a radius. Now x is negative, y is positive, r is positive. So which are the ratios will be positive in the second quadrant? See, negative and positive, when you divide you will get negative. So the trigonometric ratio which is containing y and r, both are positive, no? So when you take r and y ratio, that trigonometric ratio will be positive in the second quadrant. If you want to check here, y and r is a ratio of sin theta and cosecant theta. Therefore, this is also positive, this is also positive. So sin theta and cosecant theta are positive in the second quadrant. Remember student, in the second quadrant, sin theta and cosecant theta are positive. In the first quadrant, all the 6 trigonometric ratios are positive. When the terminal ray lies in the third quadrant, here point P, x comma y, x is also negative, y is also negative, but r is positive because it's a radius. Now in which ratios are positive in the third quadrant? Here both are negative, means if I take the x and y ratio, negative will get cancelled, the ratio will become positive. So that is tan theta, that is y and x. Cot theta is x and y. This is also negative, this is also negative, means negative get cancelled, tan theta will become positive, cot theta also will become positive. Why these are not positive in the third quadrant? See, x is negative but r is positive. Here y is negative, r is positive. That's why sin theta and cos theta, cosecant theta, secant theta are negative in the third quadrant, where tan theta and cot theta are positive. Similarly, if you think this terminal ray lies in the fourth quadrant, here point P, x, y, here x is positive, y is negative, r is positive always. So which are the ratios are positive in the quadrant 4? That is cos theta and secant theta. Why? X is positive, r is positive. Therefore, positive divided by positive is always positive. So cos theta and secant theta will be positive in the fourth quadrant, whereas Sin theta, cosecant theta, tan theta, cot theta are negative in the fourth quadrant. Why, sir? This is negative, this is positive. Ultimately, sin theta will be negative. Sin theta is negative means cosecant theta is also negative. Tan theta, why is negative? X is positive. Negative by positive is nothing but negative. So tan theta is negative, cot theta also negative. So what we understood in this diagram? In the first quadrant, all the 6 trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant, only sin theta and cosecant theta are positive. In the third quadrant, tan theta and cot theta are positive. In the fourth quadrant, cos theta and secant theta are positive. If p x comma y lies in the first quadrant, x is more than 0, y is more than 0, are also more than 0. All 6 ratios are positive. Suppose p x comma y lies in the second quadrant, x is negative, y is more than 0, r is more than 0, sin theta and cosecant theta are positive. Suppose the point p x comma y lies in the quadrant 3, x is negative, y is negative, r is positive, then tan and cot only positive. If p equals x comma y lies in the quadrant 4, x is more than 0, y is less than 0, r is more than 0, therefore cos and secant are positive. So students, if I consider this is x-axis and this is y-axis, x dash, y dash. This is 0 degree, this is 90, this is 180, this is 270, again this is 360. Between the theta bit more than 0, less than 90, between this all the ratios are positive. If the theta is more than 90, less than 180, here only sin theta and cosecant theta are positive. Suppose theta is more than 180, less than 270, tan and cot are positive. Suppose theta is more than 270, less than 360, cot and secant are positive. Okay, now? So this is very important. To remember this, I will tell you all ratios are positive. Here sin cosecant positive, here tan cot positive, cot and secant positive. All student teacups, remember this sentence, all student teacups, all student teacups. All means all ratios are positive. Take a first letter S. S means sin and reciprocal of sin is cosecant. Sin and cosecant positive. This is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3, this is quadrant 4. Here first letter is T. Tan and cot are positive in the quadrant 3. Then C. C means cos. Cos and secant are positive in the quadrant 4. All ratios are positive in the first quadrant. Sin and cosecant are positive in the second quadrant. Tan and cot positive in the third quadrant. Cos and secant are positive in the fourth quadrant. All student teacups. All student teacups. Student means yes. S means sin and reciprocal of sin is cosecant. T. Teacups means you take the first letter of T. First letter T. T means tan and cot. Cups means C. Cos and secant. This sentence, if you remember, you can understand which are positive and in which quadrant. All students T cups. All are positive in the first quadrant. Sin and cosecant positive in the second quadrant. Tan and cot positive in the third quadrant. And cos and secant are positive in the fourth quadrant. Now let us understand trigonometric ratio of complementary angles. Here I have taken ABC triangle, 90 degree at B, this is theta. Theta opposite side is opposite, 90 degree and theta included side is adjacent, 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse. What is sin theta? opposite by hypotenuse means AB by AC. Cos theta adjacent by hypotenuse BC by AC. Next, tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent means AB by BC. These three reciprocals are cosecant theta, secant theta and cot theta. Now let us talk about complement angle of that. Means what is complement? Sum of two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are said to be complementary. Theta, for this complement is 90 minus theta. Now in the theta place I am taking 90 minus theta. Now this is my angle. This angle opposite side is opposite. 90 degree and angle is nothing but included side is adjacent. 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse. Theta place I am taking 90 minus theta. Yes, this 90 minus theta is nothing but complement angle of theta. Now in this case sin 90 minus theta, this is my angle right now. This is my theta. Okay. Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is BC, hypotenuse is AC. BC by AC. BC by AC is what? Cos theta. Therefore sin complementary is nothing but cos. Similarly, I will take cos 90 minus theta. This is my angle. What is cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is AB. Hypotenuse is AC. What is AB and AC? AB and AC is nothing but sin theta. Similarly, sin complementary is cos. Cos complementary is sin. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Similarly, tan. What is tan 90 minus theta? What is tan theta? Opposite by adjacent. What is opposite? BC. What is adjacent? AB. BC by AB is what? BC by AB is nothing but cot theta. So tan 90 minus theta I can write it as cot theta. Okay. Now similarly, if I take cot 90 minus theta, I will get tan theta. Cosecant 90 minus theta, secant theta. Secant 90 minus theta is cosecant theta. If you want, let us check. See what cosecant minus theta. Cosecant means reciprocal of sine. No? So AC by BC. In the left hand side you see AC by BC is what? Secant theta. So cosecant 90 minus theta is secant theta. Now let us take secant. Secant is nothing but cos reciprocal. What is the cos reciprocal of this? AC by AB. AC by AB is what? That is cosecant theta. So secant 90 minus theta is nothing but cosecant theta. So what we are understanding this? Sin complementary is cos, cos complementary is sin, tan cot, cot tan, secant cosecant, cosecant secant. These are the complement ratios. When you take sin 90 minus theta, you can say cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta, sin theta. Tan 90 minus theta, cot theta. Cot 90 minus theta, tan theta. Secant 90 minus theta, cosecant theta. Cosecant 90 minus theta is secant theta. Okay. Now next, what is allied angles? Two angles are said to be allied when their sum or difference is either 0 or multiple of 90. Then they are said to be allied angle. If you add two angles, or if you subtract two angles, if you are getting 0 or multiples of 0 means 90, 180, 270, 360, so on, then the two angles are said to be allied angles. Okay, na? When you add two angles, you are getting 0, or you are getting 90, 180, 270, 360, or when you subtract two angles, you are getting 0 or multiples of 90, then the two angles are said to be allied angles. Next, complementary angle. If the two angles are said to be complementary when their sum is 90, 25 and 65, when you add this, you are getting 90. Therefore, sum of these two is 90, means these two angles are said to be complementary angle. Next, supplementary angle. Two angles are said to be supplementary when their sum is 180. When you add these two angles, you are getting 180, means these two are said to be supplementary angle. Next, trigonometric ratio of an angle minus theta for any values of theta. Means minus angle comes, means how to do it. Here I am taking x-axis and y-axis. MOP angle, that is theta, where P is x comma y, means P to M distance is y, O to M distance is x, and this is radius r, and this is the standard position of the angle theta, because initial ray, terminal ray, both are coincident at origin. Now what I am doing, this is anti-clockwise direction rotation, this terminal ray, so that angle theta is positive here, because it is moving towards the anti-clockwise. If the terminal ray moving towards clockwise, the angle will be minus theta. Now this is initial ray, this is terminal ray, so from here to here the angle is minus theta. So here what I am doing, PM, how much distance is there, same distance, even P dash M. PM is perpendicular to x-axis, so yeah, I am producing this PM till P dash M, where P dash equals x comma y. But in the fourth quadrant, this is first quadrant, and this is second quadrant, and this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative, so the distance of P dash M is minus y, and O to M distance is x, and radius remains r, positive. Now what is sine theta in this angle MOP dash? So theta is here negative, so that I am taking sine of minus theta. What is sine theta? Sine theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Here this is theta, this is opposite, and this is 90 degree, so opposite side is hypotenuse. This is nothing but adjacent. So opposite by hypotenuse means opposite is minus y. Yes or no? Minus y. Hypotenuse is r. This even I can say, what is y by r? Y by r is nothing but sine theta. Here look at this in the positive side. This is theta, means this is opposite. This is 90 degree, means this is hypotenuse. In the positive theta time, sine theta is y by r, whereas negative time minus y by r. So y by r is nothing but sine theta, so minus as it is. So sine of minus theta is nothing but minus sine theta. Similarly, what is cos theta in the positive side? In the positive side, adjacent, let me draw and show you. You are maybe getting confused. See, this is positive direction, theta is positive, this is 90 degree. This is adjacent, this is opposite, this is hypotenuse, this is r. Okay, na? So positive side. What is cos theta? Adjacent, x by r. Whereas come to the negative side, cos of minus theta. Here what is adjacent? Adjacent is x. What is hypotenuse? That is r. Both are positive. So both are positive means cos of minus theta will become positive. Now what is normal? Tan theta. Here opposite by adjacent, y by x. Whereas in the negative side, tan of minus theta. What is tan theta formula? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite is minus y. Adjacent is x. Minus by plus is nothing but minus. What is y by x? Y by x is nothing but tan theta. So what we are understanding? Sine of minus theta we are getting minus sine theta. Cos of minus theta time we are getting positive cos theta. Tan of minus theta time we are getting minus tan theta. Therefore, sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, cos of minus theta is plus cos theta, tan of minus theta we are getting minus tan theta. These three reciprocals, sine reciprocal is cosecant, sine is negative means cosecant also negative. Cos of minus theta is positive, reciprocal of cos is secant, secant of minus theta also positive. Tan of minus theta is minus tan theta, therefore tan reciprocal is cot, cot of minus theta is also minus cot theta. So from this example, what we are understanding, only cos and secant both are positive. Cos and secant both are positive when the theta is negative. Rest of the cases, sine, tan, cosecant, cot, all are minus only. One example I will give you. See, sine of minus 90. In this case, how to find the answer? Here, theta is negative. So, sine of minus theta is nothing but minus sine theta. So, minus sine 90. So, how I can write this? I can write minus sine 90. I should write minus as it is. What is sine 90? Sine 90 is 1. Next, cos of minus 30. This is theta is negative. Theta is negative means cos minus theta is become plus cos theta. So, plus cos theta. Theta plus what is there? 30. What is plus as it is? Cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2. This is how we can do the sum. Suppose tan of minus 45 degree. This I can write it as minus tan 45 degree. Why, sir? Here tan of minus theta is nothing but minus tan theta. Therefore, first tan of minus theta I can write as minus tan 45. Now minus as it is, tan 45 is nothing but 1. So accept cos and secant. Remaining all four ratios. If the theta is negative, the answer will be negative. When the theta is negative in the case of cos and secant, the angle will change it as a positive. Okay. The values of trigonometric functions of any angles in terms of angle in the first quadrant. You take any angle that we can change in terms of the first angle, and we can say the value of that trigonometric function. The form how it will be, the given angle we should change into sine n into 90 degree plus or minus theta, cos n into 90 degree plus or minus theta, tan n into 90 degree plus or minus theta, or cosecant n into 90 degree plus or minus theta, secant n into 90 degree plus or minus theta, cot n into 90 degree plus or minus theta. Here what is n? N can be positive natural numbers. Okay, after that we need to use these three conditions. What is the first condition? See, suppose n is an even number, then there is no change in the trigonometric ratio. Sign may be plus or minus. Second condition, when n is odd number, then change the trigonometric ratio is given below. Sine you need to change as cos, cos you need to change as sine, tan you need to change as cot, cot you need to change as tan, secant will change as cosecant, cosecant will change as secant. When n is odd number. When n is even number, no changes. Suppose sine is there means sine only you should take, cos is there means cos only, tan is that means tan only. Whereas n is odd number, then sin become cos, cos become sin, tan become cot, cot become tan, secant become cosecant, cosecant will become secant. Then third conditions, the sign plus or minus in the result will be decided by taking the quadrant in which the angle n 90 plus or minus theta lies. If I say this, you never understand this. First let me give 1, 2, 3 examples. Sin 120 degree. We know sin 0 degree, sin 30 degree, sin 45, sin 60, sin 90. 120 degree we don't know. How to find the answer for this? See students, first try to keep this in terms of n 90 degree plus or minus theta. Means take 120 divided by 90 degree. 92 is a 180 more, so 91 is a 90. What is remainder? 30. So 1 times of 90 plus remainder is nothing but 120. Okay. Now it is in the form of n into 90 plus theta. It can be minus also, it can be plus also. Okay. So divide this 120 by 90, quotient into 90 plus remainder. You will get 120. 91 are 90, 90 plus 30 is 120. Now here see the n. n is 1, odd number. When odd number comes means second condition, sin will become cos. So change the sign as cos. Theta as it is we should take. This 30 degree. Now cos 30 degree. But we should decide our result sign, whether it is positive or negative. How to decide? See the 120 degree. Where 120 degree will come? It is in the second quadrant. Yes or no? Second quadrant, which are positive? All student teacups. All student. Student means sin and cosecant positive. So given ratio also sign. That angle is 120. 120 lies in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sign is positive. So that your answer also positive. So cos 30 degree is nothing but root 3 by what is cos 30? Cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. Therefore cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Next question. One more example. Cos 240 degree. So in this case what shall I do? Take 240 divided by 90. 92 is a 180. What is remainder? 60. So 2 times of 90 plus 60. Now n is even number 2. So no changes in the ratios. Cos only we should take. 60 degree as it is. We should decide the sign. This 240, where it lies? Above 180, below 270. So the angle 240 is in the third quadrant. In third quadrant, which are positive? Tan is positive and cot is positive. But given ratio is cos. So cos is negative in the third quadrant. Therefore, minus we should take. Minus. What is cos 60 degree? See, cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree is nothing but 1 by 2. Okay, na? If you want, I will give one more example. See here. I am taking tan minus 300. First remember, minus theta is there. So cos and secant minus theta will become positive. Rest of them will be negative. So this I can write as minus tan 300, because tan of minus theta is nothing but minus tan theta. First you should say this minus as it is. This tan 300, take 300 divided by 90. 300 when you divided by 90, 93 is a 270, remainder 30. 3 into 90 plus 30 degree. Here this minus as it is. 3 is odd number, so sine become cos, cos become sin, tan become cot, cot become tan, secant become cosecant, cosecant become secant. Remember this. So tan will become as a cot. We need to change the ratio because n is odd number. Theta 30 degree. Now this 300, where it lies? It lies in the fourth quadrant. 300, it is above 270, below 360, so it comes in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, which are positive? Here cos is positive, secant is positive, but given ratio is what? Tan. So the result of tan 300 degree is negative. So why I took cot? Because n is odd number, tan will become cot, and this 300 lies in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, tan is negative. So this is the result sign. So this minus and minus will become plus. Cot 30 degree. What is cot 30 degree? Cot 30 degree is root 3. Therefore the answer is root 3. So what we supposed to do? The given angle we should change in terms of n into 90 degree plus theta. Sometimes they may give negative angles. In that, first you see whether it is cos or secant. Cos or secant means this will become positive, but sine, cosecant, tan, cot means this negative angle will become minus tan 300 degree. Again this 300 we can split as 3 into 90 plus theta. N is odd, therefore tan will become cot, theta is 30 degree. Then 300 lies in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant tan is negative, therefore we should take negative. So minus into minus will become positive. Cot 30 is root 3. Like this we need to do the sum. This is very important. Most of the question comes from this area. Find the values. Next, coterminal angle. What is this coterminal angle? If two or more angles have the same terminal side in the standard position, then such angles are said to be coterminal angle. For example, minus 45 degree and 350 degree are coterminal. Even I can say 400 and 760 are also coterminal. How, sir? See, these two angles you subtract. 315 minus 45. What you are getting? Minus into minus become plus, and this is 360. These angles I am subtracting. 760 minus 400 is 360. Means if these two angles are coterminal, when you subtract them, if you are getting 360, then those two angles are coterminal. Means when you show the terminal ray for minus 45 and 315, both are in the same place. How, sir? Look at here. Here this is negative. Minus 45 means negative side. So from here to here, this is 0, this is 90. So here to here 45 degree minus 45 degree. Okay, na? In a complete circle 360. From here to here 90, 180, 270, 360 when I move the clockwise. That is negative side. So this is 0, this is 90, half of this 45. This is minus 45. Whereas 315 degree means angle we need to count anti-clockwise, positive direction. Okay, na? Because angle given plus 315. So from here it is 0, 90, 180, 270. 270 plus 45. 270 plus 45 is nothing but 315. So from here to here minus 45. From 0 to 315 also I am coming back to same position. So this line, this ray, terminal ray, saying minus 45 degree also and 315 degree also. Therefore this minus 45 and 315 are said to be coterminal, because when you are presenting these two angles, the terminal ray will be in the same place, remember, and here the initial ray will be, here terminal ray will be. Initial ray and terminal ray are coincident to the origin, and this is standard position. Now here this is minus 45 and this is positive 315. These two are nothing but coterminal angles.